the truth.
Hey, what's up everyone? It's your boy Rocket456 here today, coming at you with another video. In celebration of Sonic's 30th anniversary, I have decided to make a top 10 Sonic games video. In this list is my personal opinion. It is not based on facts. So if you have a different top 10 Sonic games list, please don't shy away from the comments. If you're wondering what I'm including in this list, is main Sonic games, side Sonic games, and even racing Sonic games. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. Coming at you for my number 10 pick is Sonic and the Black Knight for the Nintendo Wii. Sonic and the Black Knight was the second and last game in the Sonic Storybook series, which, if you don't know, was a series where Sonic was part of the world's greatest stories, like the Arabian Nights and the Legend of King Arthur. In this game, it was based on the Legend of King Arthur. The story of Sonic and the Black Knight is that the daughter of Merlin, Merlina, calls Sonic from his world to help her defeat the Black Knight, which is a corrupted version of King Arthur. Overall, the story was really good. The only problem was how short it was. But what makes Sonic and the Black Knight so unique over the other Sonic games is that Sonic has a sword, and he uses it to destroy the enemies in the game. The controls of the game was also very interesting because you use the Wii controller motion controls to wield Sonic's sword. Sonic and the Black Knight also had an amazing soundtrack, which is one of my favorites, which this game soundtrack also had the most Crush 40 songs in a Sonic game. I always loved playing Sonic and the Black Knight because it always made me feel like I was actually swinging a sword. Another thing that I liked about the game was that you could customize Sonic's weapons and skills. You can also play as Shadow, Knuckles, and Blaze, and once you unlock their ultimate weapons, you will have a ton of fun. The only things that are holding this game back from being higher on my list is the short story, the misleading pop-up commands that would show you when you needed to shake the Wii remote, and the low difficulty. But overall, this is a super fun Sonic game, and that's why it's my number 10 on my list. Now, for my number 9 pick is Sonic Riders Zero Gravity on the Wii. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity was the sequel to Sonic Riders, which came out on the PS2, original Xbox, and GameCube. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity is a futuristic racing game where Sonic and his friends raced on hoverboards. It improved almost everything that was wrong with the first game. For starters, the hoverboards don't run on an air gauge anymore, which if you ran out of air, Sonic would have to run on foot until you get more air. Instead, in Zero Gravity, you have a gravity gauge, which lets you do cool tricks and also helps you drift. The environments are also very cool because you have a futuristic city, a huge plant forest, a futuristic factory, a water park-like track, and an ancient ruins track. The story of Sonic Riders Zero Gravity is that there was a meteor that fell from the space, which caused all the robots to go berserk and on a rampage. Tails finds the meteor, which sort of looks like a heavy metal looking ring, but as Tails is explaining the meteor to Sonic and Knuckles, the robots spot it and start chasing them. Then they had to jump out of their flying car, and as they were falling, the meteor reacted and gave Sonic the power to control gravity. Overall, the story is really good, and it can actually get really deep sometimes, especially later in the game. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity is one of my favorite racing games of all time. It is also one of my favorite Sonic games, and that's why it is number 9 on my list. Now, racing toward you for my number 8 is Sonic Forces, which came out on PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Sonic Forces was the game that was to commemorate Sonic's 25th anniversary. The story for Sonic Forces is that Dr. Eggman has created a creature named Infinite, which has the power of the Phantom Ruby, which makes illusions that makes the mind think they're real. With the new power, Eggman and Infinite go to fight Sonic. When Sonic and Infinite fight, Infinite makes illusions of Shadow, Metal Sonic, Chaos, and Zarvok from Sonic Lost World. Infinite is also faster than Sonic, so Sonic ends up losing to Infinite and getting captured by Dr. Eggman. When Sonic is captured, Eggman is able to take over the world and build his Eggman Empire. And so Knuckles and a bunch of Sonic's friends band together to create a resistance to fight Eggman. The story to me was actually pretty good and actually had a darker tone to it than other Sonic games. The gameplay for Sonic Forces is separated into 3 characters. Modern Sonic, which is usually blazing fast gameplay we all know and love. Classic Sonic, which is like the Genesis days with 2D platforming. And finally, the Custom Hero, which is your own character that you make that uses these weapons called Wispons, which uses the power of the Wisp from Sonic Colors. Overall, the gameplay of Sonic Forces is pretty fun and can get pretty hectic at some points. The things that are holding this game is how short the levels are, classic Sonic gameplay, which is not that fun compared to games like Sonic Mania and Sonic Generations, and how overpowered the custom heroes Wispons are. But overall, I don't think it's a bad game. The stuff that this game does right, they really do right. And that's why Sonic Forces is my number 8 on my list. Coming in on my number 7 is Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Sega Genesis. Sonic 2 is a phenomenal platformer for how it balances speed and platforming, which what made Sonic famous back in the day. It was also the first Sonic game to introduce Tails the Fox, which helped Sonic out in his journey. It also made Sonic 2 the first co-op Sonic game because a friend or relative could play as Tails. It also was the first Sonic game to introduce Super Sonic, which when you collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds in the special stages, you could unlock this super form for Sonic, which makes Sonic invincible. The only things that can kill Sonic when he is in his super form is if he gets crushed by platforms or falls in a bottomless pit. Also, when you unlock Super Sonic, you get a secret ending at the end once you beat the game. Sonic 2 also has some of the best stages, like Chemical Plant Zone and Casino Night Zone. This game also has one of the most iconic and hardest boss in the Sonic series, which is the Death Egg robot. Because during the whole boss fight, you have no rings, so if you get hit once, you die. But overall, this is an amazing Sonic game, and definitely my number 7 Sonic game of all time. Number 6 on my list for the top 10 Sonic games is Sonic Adventure for the Sega Dreamcast. Sonic Adventure was the true 3D Sonic game that was successful. For Sonic's first real 3D Sonic game, it is a super fun game. The story for Sonic Adventure is that Dr. Eggman finds a creature that is named Chaos, which when Chaos absorbs Chaos Emeralds, he gets more powerful. So Sonic and his friends has to stop Chaos and Dr. Eggman before they destroy the world. Sonic Adventure's story is really good and also can get dark, especially in the later part of the game. The gameplay for Sonic Adventure was split into 6 types of gameplay because there is 6 playable characters. You have the Sonic gameplay, which is speed and platforming. His gameplay also introduced the homing attack and the light speed dash, which is now staples in Sonic's gameplay. Then you have Tails, which his gameplay is basically him racing Sonic. You also have Knuckles, which is treasure hunting gameplay, where you search for the Master Emerald shards. Then there's Amy, which you run away from a big robot that is chasing her and you have to escape it. There is E101 Gamma, which is a mech gameplay that you shoot stuff. Then the worst gameplay, Big the Cats, which is fishing. Also, Sonic Adventure has little hub worlds that you can explore and go to level. Overall, Sonic Adventure is a really good 3D Sonic game, but what really held it back for me was the Big the Cat story, because to me it felt pointless and stupid. Because the only way to beat the game is to beat all of the character stories to unlock the final story, which is Super Sonic. But other than that, it is a great Sonic game, and my number 6 on my list. To start, the top 5 part on my list is Sonic Unleashed on PS3 and Xbox 360. Sonic Unleashed was the first Sonic game to introduce the boost gameplay, which when Sonic collects rings, he can boost to super high speeds. The story for Sonic Unleashed is that Sonic went to Eggman's space armada and started to destroy it. Then once Dr. Eggman starts to overwhelm Sonic, he turns into Super Sonic, and Sonic destroys all of Eggman's space armada except one, which Sonic chases Eggman to. But Eggman sets a trap for Sonic and sucks the Chaos Emeralds out of Sonic with a machine, and with that power, he shoots a huge laser which breaks the Earth into 7 continents, which unleashes an evil force called Dark Gaia. As Dark Gaia was awakening, Sonic was transformed into the Werehog. Once Eggman's machine was done, he blew Sonic right out into space and skydived down to the Earth. The story of Sonic Unleashed is great because it has balance of goofiness and dark tone. The gameplay is split between day stages and night stages. The day stages is where Sonic boosts through the stage to get to the goal. The night stages, or the Werehog stages, are more slowed and is more of a beat 'em up gameplay where you can unlock different combos and moves. The day stages for me were awesome because how fast Sonic went through the stages. I also like the night stages as well, with the Werehog. Some of the Werehog's moves were very comical and fun to do. The stages and environments are really cool because they are based off of real-world locations like Greece, Italy, Africa, China, Alaska, America, the Middle East, and the islands. The soundtrack is one of the best in the series based on real-world music from those real-world places. Overall, Sonic Unleashed is a really good Sonic game, which puts it at number 5 on my list. To my number 4 spot is Sonic Adventure 2 for the Sega Dreamcast. Sonic Adventure 2 was the sequel to Sonic Adventure. The story of Sonic Adventure 2 is that Sonic gets arrested because the government thinks that he stole one of the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Not wanting to stick around, Sonic breaks free and goes and tries to find the real culprit. Once he does, he finds this other hedgehog named Shadow, and the government is mistaking him for Sonic. But as Sonic tries to confront Shadow, Shadow uses the Chaos Emerald to perform a move called Chaos Control, which lets him warp a certain distance. Once he does, he tells Sonic that he is the ultimate life form, and that he is searching for all the Chaos Emeralds, so Sonic has to stop him from getting all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Sonic Adventures 2 story is really good because it is super action-packed and keeps you guessing until the end. Fun fact, why Shadow is called the ultimate life form is because he never ages. But that's enough about the story. The gameplay of Sonic Adventures 2 is split into 3 gameplays. Speed, where you play as Sonic or Shadow. Treasure hunting, where you play as Knuckles or Rouge the Bat. And finally, the mech stages, where you play as Tails or Eggman. The speed gameplay is my favorite part. Sonic Adventure The speed gameplay is my favorite part in Sonic Adventure 2 because you can go super fast and has amazing platforming. The treasure hunting stages are not my favorite, but I don't hate them. In them, you have to search for Master Emerald shards, but unlike the first Sonic Adventure, only one Emerald radar is active and won't activate until you have found the first one. So you might pass the next one and have to backtrack to get it. The mech stages are super slow and totally break the flow of the game. Sonic Adventure 2's soundtrack is amazing because you have songs like City Escape and Live and Learn, which are Sonic staples still today. Overall, Sonic 2 is a great game. If it had more speed levels, and it'd probably be higher on my list. But because the treasure hunting stages and mech stages is what hold this game back for me, and why it's my number 4 on my list. Now, for my number 3 favorite Sonic game, Sonic Mania for the PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Sonic Mania was the long-awaited sequel to the original trilogy of games that was on the Sega Genesis. This game is definitely a blast from the past, with its 32-bit style graphics, just like the Genesis, except it's HD and smooth and crisp. Sonic Mania plays like any old-school Sonic game, except for the addition of the drop dash, which gives Sonic a quick speed boost and in my personal opinion is way faster than the spin dash. Sonic Mania's levels are balanced by old recurring zones like Stardust Speedway and Hydro City Zone, and brand new ones like Press Garden and Mirage Saloon. The soundtrack for Sonic Mania is the best one yet, with remixes of original levels, music, and brand new music in the new zones. My personal favorites are Press Garden Act 2, Stardust Speedway Act 2, Hydro City Act 2, and Mirage Saloon Act 2. Sonic Mania was a game made for the fans because you saw characters that were thought to be forgotten, like Bean the Dynamite and Bark the Polar Bear. Sonic Mania also received DLC called Sonic Mania Plus, which came with an Encore mode and 2 new playable characters, Mighty the Armadillo and Ray the Flying Squirrel, which they haven't appeared since the Sega Sonic arcade game that was in Japan back in the 90s. Sonic Mania is a roller coaster of nostalgia all the way to the end, and definitely deserves a top 3 place on my list for top 10 Sonic games. Coming at you with my number 2 is Sonic Generations. Sonic Generations was a title that came out of Sonic's 20th anniversary. The story of Sonic Generations is that it's Sonic's 20th birthday, and his friends throw a surprise birthday party for him. But before they could really celebrate, a huge shadowy monster appears called the Time Eater, which sucks Sonic's friends into different parts of time. Eventually, Sonic runs into his past self, and they work together to defeat the Time Eater and restore the timeline. Overall, the story is pretty simple, but it has a fantastic finale at the end. The gameplay for Sonic Generations is split into 2 types. Modern Sonic with super fast gameplay that you can blast through stages. Classic Sonic, which is just like the Genesis days, except for a super fast spin dash. The levels are broken down to 3 sections: the Classic Era, the Dreamcast Era, and the Modern Era. The Classic Era consists of Green Hill from Sonic 1, Chemical Plant from Sonic 2, and Sky Sanctuary from Sonic 3. The Dreamcast Era consists of Speed Highway from Sonic Adventure, City Escape from Sonic Adventure 2, and Seaside Hill from Sonic Heroes. And finally, the Modern Era consists of Crisis City from Sonic 06, Rooftop Run from Sonic Unleashed, and Planet Wisp from Sonic Colors. It was always super fun to play through all these stages because all of them are totally remade for the modern day. But I do have to say that there are way too many city stages in this game. But overall, they're all still very fun to play. You can also customize classic and modern Sonic gameplay by purchasing skills with your rings at the skill shop. The music in this game is also customizable because right before you enter a stage, you can choose what Sonic song you want in the stage. But that's only when you unlock the songs by collecting the red medals, which encourages replayability. The modern Sonic gameplay was always my favorite because of how fast you could go through the stages. I also really like classic Sonic gameplay, especially the kind of broken spin dash he has. But overall, this is an amazing game, and I would recommend any first-timer Sonic fans to try this one. This is why Sonic Generations is number 2 on my list. Now, the moment you have all been waiting for, my favorite Sonic game of all time is Sonic Colors for the Nintendo Wii. Sonic Colors to me is what a Sonic game should be. It has speed sections, it has platforming, and it has a vast variety of environments. The stages in this game are flat out amazing. You have a tropical resort, a candy land that would make Willy Wonka cry, a huge space armada carnival, an alien paradise, an aquarium, and finally a space roller coaster. The soundtrack of this game is amazing as well. With every act, it has a remix of the music that was in the first act. This game also introduced the Wisps, which gave the power to Sonic to turn into a laser, a drill, or even make him hover. The story of this game is that Eggman has built an interstellar amusement park to supposedly have turned a new leaf. But what Sonic and Tails has figured out is Eggman is capturing the Wisps to use their power for a mind control weapon to take over Sonic's world. So Sonic and Tails has to stop Dr. Eggman and rescue all the Wisps. Overall, the story can be cheesy sometimes, but it does have some laugh-out-loud jokes. And near the end, the stakes get super high. The graphics for this game are really good, even for the Nintendo Wii. The gameplay of Sonic Colors is basically if Sonic Unleashed had only daytime stages. It's not as fast as Unleashed, but it's still pretty fast. This game is one of my favorite games of all time, and definitely my number 1 Sonic game of all time, and especially with Sonic Colors Ultimate coming out this year in September, you guys have no excuse to not play this game. So please, for your boy Rocket456, play Sonic Colors. You will definitely enjoy it. So that is basically my top 10 Sonic games of all time. This took super long to edit and write because I actually wrote the script out for this game. For this video, which that's why you guys probably can hear me like stuttering, that's because I'm trying to read from the script I wrote and try not to get too off task and off topic, but it really took me a long time to write the script out, but it was super fun because I basically was kind of sort of writing my whole history because I've basically grown up with this series and have played it ever since I was young and have totally enjoyed it all the way through. But if you guys do want to have more top 10 videos, please make sure to smash that like button. It does take a lot of time to put these videos together, but if you do want more of them, please make sure to smash that like button, because it totally helps this channel a lot. So that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button. If you're new to this channel, please make sure to subscribe. And when you subscribe, make sure to press the notification bell. When you press the notification bell, make sure to press all so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. So peace! Rocket456 and take care.